Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and even good night. My name is Robin Webster, and some of you know me, some of you do not. But if you don't, either way, and even if you do, either way, you'll learn a little bit more today. I am an ordained minister, a licensed professional counselor, a motivational speaker, as well as the author of From Glory to Glory Achieving Holiness in the Season of Singleness and Marriage. I'm actually here today because I want to give you guys a little excerpt of my book. And so, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a refresher, in regard to me being a licensed professional counselor, I have been in the field for 15 years now. I've worked with various people and from various walks of life. I have worked with children, and I usually start now, ages 11 and up. And I absolutely love what I do. I love the people that I serve. And one of the things that I'm really passionate about, as we're transitioning over to the book, is people having healthy relationships and healthy marriages, beginning with the relationship that they have with themselves, after God, of course, and the relationships that they have within their marriage. And so, since my book is entitled From Glory to Glory Achieving Holiness in the Season of Singleness and Marriage, I have had to, of course, immerse some of my own personal things in here in regard to my life. And so, what I want to do today is bring you guys in a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Yeah, a little bit closer. Um, Into me in regard to my life, but also just, well, just listen and you'll hear. So, I'm going to talk with you guys a little bit about abstinence. I practice abstinence. I have absolutely no regrets, and it has been an absolute blessing to my life. An absolute blessing. And so, one of the chapters in my book is entitled How to Abstain from Sex Outside of Marriage. This section is for married people too. So, I'll just start and I'll just build after. So it states, I have absolutely no regrets about my decision to practice abstinence. It has been the greatest weeding out process in the world. When it's come to dating and keeping my purity, sexual integrity, and promise to God intact, practicing abstinence has helped me to be able to see what I need to see and hear what I need to hear in order to make wise decisions regarding to my love life. None of my time has been wasted, and I've had the luxury of healing from disappointment at a fast rate. Even when a love interest decided to leave due to not being able to support me in my walk, I lost nothing because everything has remained intact. Everything has remained intact. I hear and see a lot of people who have been through severe heartbreak, and my heart truly goes out to them. And actually, it's an area that I support people in overcoming. Because how many of you know how heartbreak can really shake us up and really wreck us? We get shook, really shook, because when you invest in people and you do not experience a healthy, positive return in your investment, it's heartbreaking. It can be very heartbreaking. And so With practicing abstinence, it really helps you to see the person that you are getting to know without the blinders. Without the blinders. It allows you to hear clearly from God because there are no distractions, because we're not caught up in what this person does sexually. Practicing abstinence actually gives us the opportunity to not only be in right standing with the Lord, because this is a command. Like, he tells us to abstain from sex outside of marriage because of the fact that it protects us. It protects us from being spiritually wrecked, damaged emotionally, because it is a ripping of our souls when we have sex with someone and the relationship falls apart. It is a literal ripping of your soul. I hear people say a lot of the times that divorce is like a death. But what people don't always think about is that when we have sex with someone, we are linking our souls. We are, in a sense, marrying that person. Now, I know some people don't want to believe that. They don't, oh, I'm just doing what I do. Yeah, listen. A lot of the times, even though we may not want to believe that because we have cut certain things off, however, it is a linking of our souls. And so when a relationship does not work out, it is a ripping, which is synonymous to the pain that a person feels when someone dies and divorces, because when we have sex with someone, we are linking our souls. We are saying I do by opening up ourselves in every way possible, being as vulnerable can be, because we don't get any more vulnerable than that. When we lay down with someone, we are literally saying, give me what you got. We open up ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, connecting with them to receive and accept everything they've got. And this is why when things don't work out, it's like a death, because we've given everything we have. However, when we practice abstinence, we keep things in perspective. It allows us to be able to focus on the person, to learn who they are, to gather information about their thoughts, their intentions, and it allows us to be able to hear from God clearly. Because when I tell you sex is a blinder, it is a blinder. For a while, or previous days, months, we've been hearing about these red flags. This just had this red flag phenomenon thing. Everybody just had them everywhere. But the reality is, when we open up ourselves to someone, there can be so many red flags, but we'll overlook those red flags all because of what somebody can do. And my brother Jerry Flowers, he stated, for my ladies, my sisters, he said, you can't interview once he's entered you. And it goes the same for my brothers. Like, once you get sometimes, y'all go overlooking things. But I promise you, when we practice abstinence, we will see what we need to see. We will hear what we need to hear. We'll be able to weigh spirits and intentions as we invite God in. And I promise you, your life will never be the same. I can tell you, I have been spared from so much. And if you get my book, which I'm hoping that you do, you will be able to hear of some of the things that practicing abstinence has saved me from. Because, the thing about it is, when we get in deep connection with God and we allow Him to be Lord over every area of our lives, there are moments and times where He will show us what He saved us from because of obedience. Is it always easy? No. However, in my book, I tell you how it can be a bit easier, much easier, if you follow these steps. And that is just one portion of the book, because again, the book is From Glory to Glory, Achieving Holiness in the Season of Singleness and Marriage, both. So I'm just going to be popping in to give you guys information about different chapters, just so that you can see that what I write about, not only is it real, but it is essential. And again, I have been doing this work as a therapist and practicing abstinence for years on top of years on top of years. And again, I thank God for it. It has helped me so much. So much. I have absolutely no regrets. However, I will tell you this. When my kingdom husband comes on the scene, glory to God, it will all have been worth it. So I hope this blesses you. I know that it will. And again, from glory to glory, achieving holiness in the season of singleness and marriage. Feel free to share this video, like this video, and because I'm also a motivational speaker, if you would like me to speak at an event of yours, please feel free to send me an email at divinewp22@gmail.com. Again, that is divinewp22@gmail.com. Blessings to you. Bye-bye.